these things were going on at the period that you were council leader?
Yes, I believe so. My reaction is how wonderfully bold and brave Sandra is. I am horrified. I'm horrified by the allegations were made to me today for the first time, and I've spoken. I don't know how many other former leaders have spoken, but my impression is I'm the only one. And I do so because the responsibility for the welfare of children in the council's care is a legal one. It's a moral one. And I am horrified. I'm absolutely horrified of what I'm hearing. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say except that I did not know. If I had known, I would have ensured action was taken. It's illegal. We're not talking about a bit of a breach of a policy. I didn't know. I didn't visit all of the facilities of the council. I couldn't. It wasn't within my power to do it. I had a job which was actually about making sure the resources were available, and we were keeping the law and all kinds of things. And I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just describing how it was. I from time to time, only in relation to the budget, would I go and look for services when I heard that a director was spending huge amounts of money on rubbish. And when I mean rubbish, I mean buying computers and all kinds of things that they didn't need and was a waste of money. If I had an inkling of what was happening, I would have done something, including using police who would take it seriously, as opposed to police who don't take these matters seriously. I can only apologise. I did not know. It wasn't my business to go and visit all the resources of the council. It wasn't my job to do it.
Well, it kind of was. I mean, that's what council leaders do, don't they? They do go and visit all. Well, no,
you can't visit them all. We had thousands of them. We got that all over the country. We had children. Children have been placed all over the country. No, we have officers to do that and chairs of committee. I was not the chair of social services. I did not.
No, you were the leader of the council.
That's
right. But surely somebody, somewhere, whether it was an officer or somebody on the political side, you would have thought might have reported something like this to you. But
you would have, exactly. But I promise you they did not.
I'm not saying I don't believe you, Linda. Don't get me wrong, but I have to put this to you. This report today accuses council leaders through the 1980s in particular, and you were one of them, Ted Knight was another, no doubt there were others, of spending far too much time fighting Margaret Thatcher rather than looking at what the services were like.
That was his personal opinion. I became leader of the council when the Labour councillors were surcharged and disqualified. The basis on which I stood was that I would set a lawful balanced budget. In other words, I wasn't going to break the law, etc. I got the support of the group, and I did everything in my power. I mean, some of the things I found, which is frankly nothing compared with the abuse of children, but I found huge amounts of corruption, all kinds of things, which I dealt with. That's what they were, usually financial. My responsibility was for the Policy and Resources Committee. That was my role. I haven't spoken to anybody that I knew who was chair of social services during any of the period. I don't know what they knew or didn't know, but nothing was passed to me, and it wasn't. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make excuses, but if you're a council or running the government, You don't do all of the jobs that need to be done. You let
no, but the buck does stop with you though, and if you haven't put in the oversight that gives you this information, then there has to be some blame attached.
Wait a minute. I've got correspondence. I've got letters that have been sent by the chief executive complaining that I was interfering because I wanted to know how public money was being spent. I've got that. You'll find them in press cuttings from the Daily Mail. I found a couple today in which I'm accused by the chief executive of interfering. What I wanted to do was know what was going on. My mum and dad paid blasting rates in Lambeth. You know, we should not have had a sex ring, an abuse ring happen in council resources. This is outrageous. Had I known, I would have been there with a blasted. Well, I shouldn't be.
Linda,
not violence isn't an answer, but I'm horrible.
No, well, look, I will certainly give you credit for putting your head above the parapet today, because there are many of your colleagues who were also leaders of Lambeth Council who have failed to do that. So thank you very much for coming on that.